Ay, nako, may bago na naman lumabas si Xiaomi. And tatlong phone nilabas nila sunod-sunod dito sa Mi 11 Key series, no. So hawak natin right now is the Mi 11 Key, ang tawag nila non-Pro version. Kasi yung sumunod sa kanya is the Pro version. And I'm really excited kasi meron siyang latest chip ni MediaTek, which is the Dimensity 1200. Okay, it's a 5G capable na chipset. Tara, buksan natin. Hi guys, ako pala si Richmond ng Gadget Psychic and welcome back to my channel. So hawak natin right now is the Xiaomi 11T and it's the base variant. Okay, so hindi ito yung Pro version. So there's another one which is the higher version. No? Malilito kayo no na parehong-pareho silang dalawa in terms of looks, in terms of dimension, in terms of camera na module, parehong-pareho, walang pinagkaiba. And the only marker no, na makikita na pinagkaiba nito is ang Pro version sa ibabaw, may Harman Kardon. Ito, wala. So, yun lang only differentiation nila, no? So, huwag kayong malito. And of course, syempre sa box makita nyo, no, nakasulat dito, Xiaomi 11T, and this is the definitely the non-pro version. Okay? Andito ako para i-share sa inyo no ang experience ko with this phone. And masasabi ko siya, it's exactly the same. Yung nga, sabi ko siya, yung dimension, okay siya, no? Masarap siya sa kamay. Yung likod niya is very smooth. Okay, gawa siya sa glass. Okay? So, masasabi ko sa inyo, no, upon first impression dito sa phone na ito, kasi pinagtabi ko siya side by side with the Pro version, no? So, masasabi ko siya, it's exactly the same as the Pro version, no? In terms of dimensity, in terms of dimension, in terms of yung feel, in terms of overall physical attributes, exactly the same, no? So, masasabi ko siya, well, ang function nila almost the same, eh. And of course, likod nito is glass back, then aluminum frame, and Corning Gorilla Victus ang kanyang screen protection, no? Which is definitely one of the toughest as of now na nagawa ni Corning Gorilla. Sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina na this phone is powered by the latest flagship ni MediaTek, which is the Dimensity 1200 5G. It's a 6 nanometer chip though. And in terms of comparison, sabi nila na si Dimensity 1200 can go toe to toe with yung Snapdragon 888, no? Pero for me, I don't really believe that kasi medyo sa sa size pa lang, 5 nanometer si 888, ito 6 nanometer, medyo may kunting difference na nila. Okay, then of course, pagdating sa Antutu benchmark, medyo may kalayuan din siya. Okay, so this one was able to score 587,000 points. Okay, this is yung score na nakukuha ng previously ng mga Snapdragon 865, Snapdragon 870. Yan ang score ng And the 888 is able to score at around 800,000 points, no? So, doon pa lang makita mo medyo may kalayuan. Kahit sabihin natin benchmark pa lang siya, hindi naman bibigay si Antutu ng benchmark na ganun mas lower than 888 if sinasabi niya at par silang dalawa. Siguro maybe in terms of performance, multitasking, pero siguro when it comes to some processing speed or some other attributes, baka mafe-feel natin na there's a little difference between the two. So pagdating ng i22 benchmark, 382,000 points ang binigay sa kanya. Sa Slingshot Extreme, max out siya. And sa Wildlife, 4,177,000 points. And of course, this is one of the spin-off ng mga flagship series, which is the gusto natin malaman kung ito nga ba ay wide level 1 security. And yes, nakuha nga natin dito ng level 1. Ito ang kanyang score sa Geekbench, 826 points. And of course, sa kanyang single core din pagdating sa multi-core, 2,700 points. Now guys, ang screen nito is exactly the same as the one sa Pro version. It is a 6.67 AMOLED display with 1 billion colors. So sinabi natin 1 billion colors, it means sobrang detailed ang colors na makikita mo dito when you're watching videos, when you're taking photos, yung pictures as compared sa ibang smartphone manufacturer that can only give you up to 16 million colors. Makita mo yung difference here. Pagdating sa detalye, lalo sa mga shadings, makita mo siguro there's really some difference, And definitely, the more color, the better, di ba? Paano natin makakalimutan na 120 Hz ang kanyang refresh rate dito, which is very welcoming sa mga gamers, and of course, when you're doing some scrolling dito sa Facebook, and of course, sa mga browser, makita mo mas smoother ang kanyang transition as opposed sa 60 Hz. Meron din siyang HDR10 support and up to 1,000 nits ang kanyang screen brightness, So, of course, syempre, pag naglalakad ka under the bright sunlight, which is, of course, normally ginagawa naman natin, hindi naman tayo lagi nasa loob ng office, hindi naman tayo lagi nasa loob ng bahay. Definitely, pag nailawan yan ng sunlight, importante, makikita mo yung mga nakasulat. Syempre, kung bigla may nag-message sa'yo, and yung screen mo medyo hirap sa sunlight, wala kang makita Siguro pupunta ka pa sa lilim para magbasa, or gaganan ka pa para mabasa mo, which is ang hirap, di ba? Now, pagdating sa quality ng kanyang screen, when you're watching videos dito, I was able to enjoy. Masasabi ko sa inyo, when I'm watching Netflix dito, YouTube, nilalagay ko sa highest setting, na kaya ng YouTube, And I was able to maximize, or siguro masasabi ko sa inyo na yung ninanamnam ko yung colors, kasi sabi naman niya, may 1 billion colors siya, And pagdating sa mga high resolution videos dito, makita mo talaga yung details, nung pinapakita sa iyo na video, definitely is iba. Okay? So, I'm sure na masusulit na to, if you love to watch yung mga HD dito sa phone na ito. Now, while watching videos dito sa phone na ito, syempre, kailangan mo ilagay, i-turn on ang loudspeaker niya, no? So, though hindi naman siya naka-Harman Kardon, okay naman ang sound niya, no? Hindi naman siya tunog lata. Okay lang naman siya, no? Pero syempre, the Harman Kardon spells a difference which is available doon sa Pro version. But this one, masasabi ko siya, it's also enjoyable. But kung hindi kayo nakontento, you can always put on your headphones or your Bluetooth TWS para ma-feel mo, no, na immersive yung pinapanood niyo dito. Okay? So, of course, including na rin gaming. So, speaking about gaming, no, so nilaro natin ang Call of Duty dito sa phone nito and ito ang kanyang mga graphic settings. Now, upon playing this game, masasabi ko siya, syempre, flagship chip siya ni MediaTek. So, I expect nothing but the best from this one. And it was able to perform without a hitch. So, medyo nahirapan na mag-tell ng difference niya between this one and the Pro version. No? So, halos at par lang sila, okay? Yun ang masasabi ko sa'yo. So, wala rin naman ako na-feel na frame drops dito. Wala naman ako na-feel na lag dito. In-enjoy ko naman yung game. Tuloy-tuloy naman siya. Though I was able to put on my favorite headphones dito para mag-enjoy ng game. And siguro naka-2 oras ako or mahigit. And yung sa likod, medyo na-feel ko kung umiinit siya, no? After hitting mga 20 minutes. But of course, tolerable naman siya. Hindi naman siya nakakapaso na init, no? And of course, masasabi ko sa inyo, the game is definitely enjoyable. So, be it ML, PUBG, or of course, yung Genshin Impact, I'm sure kayang-kaya ng phone na ito. Now guys, pag-usapan natin ang camera ng phone na ito, no? So, I'm sure that it's also the same doon sa Pro version din. It has the 108MP na main sensor, no? With an aperture of 1.8. Then, of course, meron siyang ultra-wide lens na 8MP and 5MP na macro lens. Up front, meron siyang 16MP na front shooter na also the same dun sa kanyang kapatid. Tara, tingnan natin ilang shots. So guys, nakita natin yung ganda ng mga shots doon. And of course, very clear naman siya when it's taking outdoor shots. Definitely A-okay siya. Okay? Clear, crisp, and very punchy ang mga colors niya. No? But of course, pagdating sa low light, okay naman siya. And very rare naman sa occasion na nakakuha ako ng mga blurred shot. No? Basta medyo magandang yung lighting, kahit indoor pa yan, performer to, no? Lalo na meron siya night mode, okay naman siya. Then, of course, taking some selfies dito sa phone na ito, no? Sabi ko siya, it's also good in terms of yung clarity niya when you're taking some bokeh shots. And, well, what more can I say, no? Dito sa phone na ito, it's almost the same. Okay? But, taking, I did some quick comparison between this one and yung sa Pro version, no? Kanyang camera, no? Pansin ko na yung processing ng MediaTek is a little bit lower, no? Compared sa yung Pro version na kapatid niya, no? And, well, true enough, when I was able to put 2 pictures together from this one and from the Pro version, no? Masasabi ko sa inyo, mas enhance ang photo ni Pro. Okay? 2 picture na pareho side by side. Mas maganda ang pag-process ni Pro do sa no. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na pangit si non-Pro, but mas maganda ng konti, okay, yung processing ni Pro pagdating sa mga camera shot. And of course, pagdating naman sa video, no, nakapagkuha naman siya ng mga nice shots itong phone na ito, no, ang Xiaomi 11T. And well, impressed naman ako sa kanyang camera. But of course, there is some limitation dito sa Dimensity 1200, which is of course, ang video niya can be captured up to 4K 30 FPS. While si Pro version, it can run up to 8K 30 FPS. Yun ang difference. Now guys, ang battery capacity nito is also the same as the Pro version, 5,000 mAh of battery, no? But take note na ang charging capability nito is up to 67 watts as opposed sa Pro version na 120. And tinry naman natin i-drain, no? Itong phone na ito down to 14%. Chinarge ko pabalik na 100. And true enough, nagtapos naman siya in 54 minutes with sinubaybayan ko naman siya, no? And using the Battery Bot Pro, it was able to finish in less than an hour, which is still okay. Now, sa battery endurance naman nito, nakatagal naman siya ng one whole day dito sa akin, sa kamay ko, no? Doing some basic multitasking, taking some phone calls, using some social media, watching some videos, playing some games. Nakatagal naman siya ng one day, no? And of course, tinanong natin si PC Mark battery stress test. 12 hours and 24 minutes ang kanyang endurance. So, based, of course, sa 50% ang kanyang screen brightness, then the rest is history. Siya na bahala, no? Siya nag-compute. Siya ang nagbigay ng score na ito. Pwede na. Now guys, ang colors nito is also the same as meron ng Pro version. Meteorite Gray, Celestial Blue, and of course, ang Moonlight White. So now, siguro ang gusto niyo malaman right now is the price of this phone. So, medyo may kunting kalayuan siya, no? Malaki ang matitipid nyo dito sa 11T na almost at par, no? Ang performance niya pagdating sa almost every attributes. Siguro prera na ang charging and ang camera, no? The rest is almost the same. Sasabi ko sa inyo, no? So, if you're on a budget, on a tight budget, and you want to enjoy the Xiaomi 11T na series, pwedeng-pwede na to. Itong Xiaomi 11T na siyatawag namin non-Pro version, no? And the price of 8 gigs of RAM and 120 gigs of storage is priced at 21,990. And there's another higher variant, which is the 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gig of storage. 24,990, no? So, guys, pwede kayong mamili doon sa dalawa. And for me, kung sapat na sa inyo ang 120 gigs of storage, you can get it at roughly 21,990, no? So, guys, very fast selling tong mga phones na ito, no, ni Xiaomi 11T, and I'm quite sure nung pre-selling nila, no, sold out sila. And I heard it from yung mga Xiaomi stores, no, na it's sold out. And congratulations Xiaomi, no, na another successful launch itong Xiaomi 11T series. Now guys, this is probably the hardest question na pwede ko sagutin, no, na anong marirecommend ko? Si Pro o si non-Pro? Well, for me, it depends naman sa budget ninyo, no. If you're okay na sa inyo na hindi kayo sobrang meticuloso pagdating sa pictures, yung tipong maganda naman siya, pero it could have been better sa Pro version. Okay na ang camera nito. So, Xiaomi 11T. And of course, if you don't need that super duper fast charging 120 watts, okay na 67 for me. Okay naman eh. It doesn't really matter. Kung hindi kayo nagmamadali, like, paubos yung battery mo and you'll be leaving the house in just 15 minutes, okay na. Okay na sa akin 67 watts. No? It's, most of the time naman, tayo naman, may bit naman tayong power bank. So, definitely, on the go, like ako, on the go, lagi may power bank. So, nakasaksak lang siya bago ako maubusan ng battery. But, if you really want to enjoy yung latest technology, latest 120 watts sa hypercharge, I'll say that, you go for the Pro version. But, for me, this is definitely bang for the buck. So guys, if you want to know kung saan pwede mabili itong Xiaomi 11T, I'll post it on the link below sa description box, no? And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, click that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos here sa aking channel. And so ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up?